morning, everybody. KT here with Wise Images Photography, and I want to say thank you so much for tuning in to my channel today. Today we are out on a fun-filled adventure. We are out at Lake Apopka Wildlife Drive. This is one of the very first ponds that you kind of come into. A lot of times what you're going to see here is you're going to see like a lot of marsh birds. I got to kind of remember that I didn't bring a lavalier mic today. So with that being said, I have to remember that I have to look at the camera so you guys can hear me, because I got the microphone on the camera. But anyways, this is an area that you're going to find lots of, you're going to find great egrets, you're going to find little blue herons, you're going to find white ibis, you're going to find a lot of the marsh birds. Sometimes over here in this little pond area over here, I can't really see where I'm pointing at, but over here is a little pond area, and a lot of times I notice that there's going to be like a lot of like common gallinules and normally kind of like waterfowl and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I see there. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and explore the park today and kind of see what we can get into. And yeah, I'm excited. It's been a while since I've been out here and did a video on this location. So I decided I would try to see if I could do something like a little bit different than what I normally do. So of course, it's been a while since I've done any fun-filled adventure in general. So let's get going. One of the things I wanted to say, in case I did not say it when I was outside a second ago, is this is an area where a lot of the birds will feed in the morning. So a lot of times this first stretch when you get in here does kind of get gridlocked, because there's a lot of people that are looking at birds, people who've never been here before. They're busy looking at the alligators and stuff like that. So you are going to see a lot of activity here. So where's my hat going, apparently? If you see something really cool, make sure that you pull off to the side, kind of like I have. They do have the little pull outs so that you can pull out into it and stop, and you can walk up and down the way. Just make sure that you guys look off to the sides and make sure that there aren't any alligators there, because sometimes they'll be right there on the edge. So just keep an eye out for that. If there is no pull out, then just try to pull over as far as you can to one side or the other. I tend to go to the right because most people pass on the left. So it's just kind of giving a little common courtesy. That way, if somebody doesn't want to stop for what you're stopping for, they have a way to get around you. I also try to stay off of the grass, because a lot of times there will be little birds and other animals that are in the grass. I mean, they do get on the dirt road as well, but you really can't see them when they're in the grass. So I try to stay on the dirt as much as I can. But anyways, we're going to keep on exploring. I have seen little green herons out here today. I've seen whistling ducks. I've seen little blue herons, snow egrets, great egrets. So I've been seeing lots of different birds, common gallinules. I even saw a purple gallinule, but he kind of got away from me before I could get an image of him. But I have other images, so I'll share one of those with you guys. What you're going to see is osprey on poles, because a lot of times once they catch their fish, they go up to the top and then go ahead and eat their fish up there. I don't know how well I'm recording looking at you all, and then trying to also record what is going on over here, and still trying to be still as possible. And of course, you guys know me, I don't like to really carry a tripod, but boy, a tripod would definitely come in handy to get shots a lot more still than what I'm getting now. So this osprey caught some fish, and he's just eating it up on the top there. Over in this area, sometimes there's a really big alligator that hangs out. It's kind of like the first curve when you come around the very first curve. Sometimes right there in that area, a really big alligator. I think they called him Goliath. He likes to hang out in that area. But there's a little pond over here. We're gonna go walk over here. And you're gonna see a lot of water birds over here. Kind of looking for gators. I always like to look first. I like to look first for alligators, make sure that I'm not walking up on anybody. But yeah, you get a lot of nice little water birds over here in this area. And oh, guys, I don't have my big lens, but there's a little marsh rabbit. I don't know if you guys can see it. Can you guys see him? Oh, he's right above my finger. Let me go get my big lens and see if I can't get him for you, okay? Hang on. If not, I do have pictures from when I was out here another time. One of the things that is very important is always making sure you have a snack. It is now snack time for me because it's almost 10 o'clock. So anyways, all right, I'm gonna eat my snack. You don't need to watch me doing this. So we are up by the pump house a lot of times. So so I think in the background you can see somewhere. I can't see if y'all can see it or not. But at the end of the road here is the pump house, and on the other side of the pump house is where Lake Apopka actually is. And actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and walk up there for you all so that you can see it. Something that you guys will see over by the pump house is you'll see kind of like this, almost like a little retention. I don't know if you'd say it or it's a retention area, but sometimes when you're right here by the pump house, you will see tons and tons of alligators in this particular area. One time I think I probably saw over 100 alligators, so I'm really kind of surprised that there's no alligators there. And I just realized that my lens is absolutely filthy because I've had the windows down and all the dust is coming up and it's getting on my lens. So hopefully it hasn't affected it too much, but I'll clean that before I take another shot here. So I was walking out here, and it's kind of I'm trying to hold my Big Daddy lens. And this tree, I think right over here, when I'm on video or whatnot, I think that's a northern flicker. Not 100% sure. I'm going to try to move so that I can get a little bit better light on the subject and see if that is indeed a northern flicker. If that's the case, then that's the first time I've ever seen a northern flicker here at the Lake Apopka Wildlife Drive. Sounds like I'm hearing some airboats. I don't see the flags, but I can hear them. So we're up by the pump house now, and you look out that way. That's Lake Apopka right there. I know the airboats scare the animals, but I don't know, there's something about an airboat. I do like them. All right, guys, so this is Lake Apopka. So like you can see, there's some water here. This is where the edge of the lake is, and then it goes out to that side. It is the 4th largest lake in the state of Florida. All right, so from behind the pump house, I'm over here just because of the shade. But if you notice, there's a bridge way out in the distance. And so when you come up to the pump house, if you don't go directly to the pump house, you can go right, and you can go straight across. Now, over there you also see an area where you can go left, and if you go left, it will take you by the water's edge and kind of dump you out over here. and then you go down the pathway that way, and you'll be all along the water's edge. Now normally that's the direction that I go, but today I'm gonna go ahead, and when I get to that junction over there on the other side of like kind of this little pond area here, oh, maybe like that pond area there, I'm gonna keep on going forward because then you'll have kind of water on both sides of you. And that's where one time I saw some northern shovelers before. So that's going to be the tactic today. So instead of doing water's edge, I'm going to go through the middle, so to speak. So you'll find different things that will give you little bits of information about the lake. It talks about how this used to be a farm area. Then back here you have a trail. So there are places that you can definitely walk down. It is too hot for my blood, but there is a great blue heron right down that little pathway right there. I gotta try to remember about this microphone, but anyways, it's really super pretty out here. Absolutely stunningly gorgeous day, but it is already starting to get hot. So I'm gonna go back to the truck and we'll keep on going. All right guys, so I don't know if you guys can see it. I was taking pictures. I was trying to get some footage earlier, but there are probably about 20 swallowtail kites, if not more. They keep on moving, so I can't tell how many are out here. But they are all over here. They've been all over in this area as well. I got a couple of pictures of them. I was trying to focus more on getting some video of them over photographs of them, just because there seemed to be like a whole slew of them, which is something I've never seen before. And I was talking with another birder and she's never seen that either. So anyways, but yeah, there they are. They're all behind me. I don't know if I'm even getting that or not. But how cool is that? All right, so I'm sitting in the truck. Right below me is a bridge, and that's where the barn swallows kind of hang out. And I'm hoping that maybe if I stay still long enough, maybe a handful of them will come by. We can see some. I got pictures of them when I was perched. They were perched over at the other bridge that I was at, but I kind of noticed that they were flying in and out and everything, and so I thought maybe I would just stay here for a little bit and see what we get. All right, so underneath this bridge are barn swallows. I'm hoping if I stay quiet enough, maybe you might see some kind of fly through over here. I'll try to see what I can get, but they're a very skittish bird. And I'm not really camouflaged very well. Alright, I'm going to change angles for you guys. Of course, I decided to pick a very busy street to be able to tell you guys today has been an absolutely amazing day. We have seen swallowtail kites, barn swallows, black-necked stilts, all sorts of different herons, alligators, all sorts of great stuff. A lot of times people won't come out to this area during the summer because they don't feel like there's a lot of birds and stuff out. But I have actually been pleasantly surprised that every time that I have come out here, there has been plenty of birds out. A lot of times I'm finding babies when I come out during the summertime. So don't think that summertime is not a good time to come out. You can come out here, you might not see as many or as much of a variety as you would during the winter time, but don't discount summer. Do not discount it, because today was an absolutely amazing day. And I also ran into a couple of my friends as well, and so I'll put their IG accounts up, and you can maybe go ahead and check them out, and maybe give them a follow as well. If you guys like this content, please make sure that you go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and consider subscribing to the channel, and then that way you don't miss anything else about nature, photography, and going on some fun-filled adventures with me. All right, I want you guys to know that you're awesome. Have a fantastic rest of the week, and I'll see you later, alligator. Go ahead and make sure you subscribe.